I'm just checking something.
You are checking what? Are you detecting?
It's like you are trying
How
to.
many have been redone for you?
It's like you have added all your weeks of absenteeism.
Merely by existing. Whether Ogbodu thinks I should have stepped in the church for that and find
The fact that you woke up to your coffee this morning.
There's nothing Ogbodu can say that will stop God from doing. He's doing, redoing, and do. Many are those who have gone to church and given collection with monies they didn't own.
This your comeback, I stand.
You must stand. Thank you. Let's take a look at our tilapia moment of the morning. I believe we have one for the morning. Okay. Listen, Michael Ogbodu is here, so he can break that down for us. This is our businessman, man on the beat, money matters.
The BOG governor is looking over the wall, and he's wondering.
Charlie,
like that?
For me, it's the overweight exchange rate. Sitting on the neck. Hey, Charlie.
So you see, the city needs some vitamin C. But the exchange rate is
pressing his neck.
Choking him out. And inflation is trying to rescue the situation. But Fuel says no. Let me watch all of you and deal with all of you.
Tilapia be too much.
But what is Fuel doing in the corner?
Just watching.
Okay.
You know when they exchange,
Michael, you are scaring me.
It's just fascinating.
Michael, you are scaring me. When I say Fuel, the way you say, hey, you are scaring me. Please tell us something good.
Calm down. But you see, like I told you guys the other time, once there's any movement in the exchange rate, it will have a direct impact on the cost of fuel, all things being equal. So even if the price of fuel on the global front doesn't move at all, once your cedi starts to depreciate, it means that the price is automatically going up. And there have been times when even the price on the global front has dropped, but because of the spike in the rate of depreciation of the local currency, we still had prices going up. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Yeah. So those are the things. So when we start seeing cedi depreciation happening like that, we get concerned because of the ripple effect on the cost of fuel. But
so what the BOG governor has thrown the inflation exchange rate and the cedi out. Go and fight your fight. Say Charlie, BOG tire.
Well,
every day with the intercede.
I don't think it's a tire issue. You know that I think as of last 2 months or so, the BOG reduced the amount of dollars it was pumping into the system to intervene and help address the depreciation of the cedi. But you know that the IMF had raised concerns about that and said that the central bank was overly intervening. So it advised that the central bank pulls back so that we can see the true value of the local currency. And that's where we are right now. But the question is, should we leave it to free fall to when there are critical parts of the economy that needed a forex?
So you agree with the BOG interceding at a time like this?
So it's
rather he disagrees.
There's a fine balance that is needed. There's a fine balance that is needed. But I think that the emphasis from the World Bank has been overly intervening. But so the president also said
the bank has done more than it should have.
Basically, that's what the World Bank is saying. But then the president also has come to say that, well, of a truth, this is the true value of the cedi
assistance
without any interventions. So it means that if interventions come, it can go up again. But then having moved from 14 at the start of the year to now 12, it's still some good gains. But at least at the moment, without any major interventions, you should be able to get it at about 12 on the interbank rate.
Because we got quite comfortable at the 10, 10.4, 10.5. We were really enjoying being in that situation.
Some of us were thinking we'll get to 5.
Oh, please. What kind of overexuberance is that? But the point is, I see it's a very dicey situation because when your currency overly appreciates, it also, even though it will reduce your external debt levels, it will reduce your inflows from forex.
So there's pros and then there's cons.
Because it means also that, so a basic example, if the average importer needed, say, $100,000 to import goods, and previously the currency was, say, 14, it means that he needed 1.4 million cedis to import the goods.
Okay.
But now he needs... But if the exchange rate appreciates to about 10, now he needs just 1 million cedis. It means that for the importer, he's saving 400,000 cedis to do the same import.
And that's significant. He'll be smiling.
He will be smiling. But for the exporter who gets forex, his $100,000 that he would have gotten, that would have given him 1.4 million cedis, now gives him 1 million cedis. So even though the importers are excited, exporters are also bleeding.
Anyway, even though the importer is excited, the final endpoint consumer is still suffering.
That's right.
Those are some of the things. And really, you don't grow an economy leveraging on a strengthened currency that is aiding imports, because that's technically exporting jobs. And you need the exporters to stay afloat, because they are actually also growing the economy to some extent.
That's right.
So those are the nitty-gritties that need really a fine balance.
BOG should stay away from the city.
Some also argue that the central bank's role is to stabilize the local currency. So you can't tell him to sit on the fence entirely and watch it go bad.
But right now, no, according to Talapia, he's sitting on the fence. He said, battle each other. And he's giving only 2 oranges. The 2 oranges.
The other one's half.
2.5. There's one that's been sliced open.
Against the other one he did, Talapia did, I think, on the 2nd of September. The one we saw the BOG governor and the finance minister, this one. You see, so this is the intervention that was given, correct?
Yes.
I think at this point,
so at that
it was
point,
at 11.4. So
11.4.
So at this point, they had stopped the interventions.
They have stopped. No, but he's still holding fruit juice and carrots. And
that was the last bit of vitamins.
Giving him blood tonic. So at this point, the BOG had pulled out already.
Or at least.
Yes. As at the 11.4, this was the consequence or the repercussions of the pullout. Of the reduction. Because remember, we stayed consistently around 10.3.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, that was our tilapia moment of the morning.
I totally agree with Miss Ampofo. The men tried, but Helen won them all. With a stray bullet. Many have gone to church. Offer collections with monies.
Let me see your shouting. Don't mind them.
Hey, Helen supporters, we see you.
And I'm grateful for you.
Ayoma, comment under you. When was the last time you went to church? The way you are supporting, I suspect you.
That's a lady that is writing,
It's Ayoma. I'm seeing a guy's picture.
Oh, okay. Sure I thought it was a lady. I was going to say, me, I support all the ladies, all your rights and your wrongs. I fully support it. And I like when that love is reciprocated. But we can now get into the news review, and let me apologize for a lack of Johnny's Bites this morning. Sorry to all of you who were eagerly awaiting another exciting edition of the Bites. Apologies, there will be no Johnny's Bites this morning. And also, we have our eyes and ears firmly on the Galamsey issue. In fact, that forms the basis of our big conversation this morning. And gentlemen, before I even head over to 3news.com, let me pick your thoughts. Michael, yesterday I think we started this conversation about the response from the president about the fight against Galamsey. It hasn't gone down well. Yesterday, Sixtus says, well, whether or not you were satisfied with the answers from His Excellency. He was telling the truth. But what did you make of that answer that he gave, especially concerning the issue of a state of emergency? Has his posture changed? In opposition, whilst he was counting down to December 7th, he said, we need a state of emergency. He acknowledged that we are not in normal times. The turbidity levels, the deformities, the rise in kidney issues, certainly we had reached a point of no return. Now he says he has a lot more tools in his toolbox. These tools have been used before.
For me, I think that this Galamsey situation, we are not looking at it as holistically as we should, because Galamsey is not just about people mining in places they shouldn't be. It's not just about muddying the water. It's about the fact that it's a bread and butter issue, number one. And number two, it's a thing that the communities that these things happen largely support. So until we are able to apply what would I call it, a psychosocial model to correct the mindsets of the people and to give them a viable alternative, this is not going anywhere. And those are the hard nuts that we have to crack.
So until we are able to get into the psyche of the people, we should expect that our turbidity levels in the water will rise.
Continue.
Ghana Water will continue to shut down plants. Women will continue to give birth to deformed babies. Kidney issues, cancer issues will be on the rise. So what do we do whilst we wait for the psyche to change?
That is a hard one.
Should we die?
The point is that, you see, I'm being as frank as possible about this issue, because you see, it's like it's a cartel mixed with the people. How do you break the two? Because I've heard stories about where even security operatives are informants for the communities because they also get royalties. How do you fix that?
I didn't put myself on the ballot. Those that said they could fix it, we listened to them. So how much grace do I give the John Dramani Mahama administration before I say, no, I don't want to give birth to a deformed baby, I don't want to get kidney issues?
Well, this is not me making excuses.
Okay.
This is me saying that it goes beyond the rhetoric, because it's an ingrained thing. There are even young men in Accra who are planning to go and join.
In fact, they've quit their jobs.
They've quit their jobs, and some of them are in white collar jobs like us. But they are seeing that this thing is viable. When they go in there and the communities facilitate it, how do you stop it? Because it's so enrooted. That's why I'm saying that state of emergency will go and come. It may not fix it entirely. It may just be a temporary solution. That is why we need a holistic national plan, a plan that integrates communities and grows along with them to see a viable alternative and to also understand the long-term consequences of what they are doing. Beyond that, the people will still end up there.
Sixtus, what would your party, the CPP, have done to curb Galamsey? What are some of the radical measures that your party would have, put in place? Because I would vote for example, let's say it was a flag bearer that said, hey, whether you have a viable, you don't have anything to do, I will change your psyche for you. From tomorrow, I've changed your psyche. You step into your community, your psyche will change, whether you like it or not. Is that plausible, or is that also rooted in deep fantasy? Those of us...
No, I think I've always said the same thing in this Galamsey matter. The people we arrest from the pit, they are not the ones we should be arresting.
Okay.
And I've also always said that there's no one in this country who can hide from our intelligence services.
Okay.
The Ghanaian intelligence services. Let's not kid ourselves. If they want to find you, I think the president even made that statement.
About those who sit behind their computers. He says, we get your IP number. Wherever you are,
we will find you. I dare say that the system knows who is involved in Galamsey. I dare say. Because you know who is importing the heavy machinery and equipment. You know where they are going to. You know who they are leasing them to or renting them out to or loaning them out to or giving them to work. You know the concessions that you have issued. You know the areas that mining should not happen. But we all see the mining happening there. You know. So you can easily track and find those people.
What we call kingpin.
Kingpin. What would we do differently? Pick up those people, arrest them, the sponsors, the financiers, the kingpins, arrest them. Deal with them ruthlessly, whether they are politically covered or not, whether they are legally covered. Oh, it's okay, not legally covered. If you are legally covered, you are legally covered. Whether you know people in higher places or not. That's what I mean to say. Pick up those people, deal with them as per the law. Let them be an open example. Take everything away from them and use it to treat the environment. I have been asking, and I think I asked this question even way before the press engagement.
Yeah.
What's the state of emergency? What is it supposed to do? So we impose a state of emergency in the Galamsey areas. What exactly does that mean? And how exactly will that help us achieve what? Those are the answers we should be asking for. So that if civil society is clear in its mind that once you impose a state of emergency in, say, the Etiwa forest zone, anybody you see doing illegal mining within that zone, immediately you are shooting at the person. Is that what we want? We will still end up, we'll come back to the same place that we have always been, arresting the people who should not be arrested. The one sponsoring the thing, Ogbodu will give the money.
Hey, please, I beg you.
Please, another
you don't even have it to give, relax.
I take an exception to that one. What do you mean?
I co-accept to that.
Thank you very much.
Co-exception, please.
Ogbodu will give.
Hey, I will not give any money. Someone, leave me alone.
You give the money to Wamamia.
Hey, please, no, she didn't.
Okay, let's say Wamamia is a queen pin. Okay.
So Wamamia will give the money to Ogbodu.
She's shaking her head. She doesn't agree.
For Ogbodu to go into the forest.
You are bringing me in this again.
No, now you are in the forest.
No, I don't want to go there. No.
Okay. Please. Okay.
I dissociate myself from
one Mamia will give the money to Kunzo Tiani.
Okay. So one Mamia is the one sponsoring the operation. Kunzo is the one in the forest by the river. He is the one inside the river, polluting the water, destroying the forest zone. Now, the state of emergency will give powers that would probably say, if you find anybody in this zone, shoot on sight. I'm not saying that is what it is. I'm just giving an example. Shoot on sight. And that state of emergency will last for, say, 3 months. That for 3 months, we want to sanitize our forest zones, want to sanitize our river bodies. And so the blue water guards people, they will be patrolling the place. If you see anybody, immediately whistle, and a policeman will appear and either arrest or shoot on sight the people who are there. The sponsor, one Mamia, is sitting in Accra, East Legon or Cantonment or somewhere. Relaxing.
Pressing computer.
She will pressing computer. She will never go to Etiwa. So that state of emergency will still end up affecting the people on the lower chains. It will not affect the man who is actually behind this, because the man is not in the forest. So how do we deal with this in a manner that the poor people who are the ones looking for their daily bread, they will not end up being the sufferers? That's the only question I have.
So this is a case of political will.
It's a case of political will. It's a case of determination. That is why yesterday, when I was making the analysis that he as president was being honest in his responses, whether he was being whether you were satisfied with the responses or not. He was being honest.
So is it an honest assertion from His Excellency when he says that, oh, I have a lot more tools in my toolkit, let me exhaust that before we come there? How do you come by that assertion that that is an honest representation of the state of affairs?
Yesterday I gave you the example of excavators that were picked up and vanished into thin air. And on the back of that example, I said that we know from the same engagement, and in fact even prior to that, we know that they had started tracking excavators, right? And that they were moving them in the night to a different location. In fact, some media houses had even already reported that they were secretly
clearing
releasing the excavators to people, to businessmen and women. Equality. But he said again yesterday that that wasn't the case, and explain why that was happening. You get it? So I believe sincerely that we have not exhausted the efforts at dealing with the problem at its root. We can't keep arresting people who are traveling from my village into these areas because they are pressed and they want to find something to
there
survive.
Are men and women coming all the way from Ullo to
Ullo
mining areas.
Ullo people don't engage in Galamsey.
I see.
We are responsible
but at least
citizens.
For your neighboring towns, cities, villages, people are actually coming down.
No, people travel
in search of greener pastures.
In search of greener pastures. And if you hear that, oh, there's mining in this town, and you think that you can better your lot if you move down to that town and also engage in the mining, you will do it because you are pressed. And a lot of the videos we saw from the Galamsey people, they said the same thing. We don't have anything doing. That is why we are doing this. And the people who are even giving out their cocoa farms, they have said the same thing. They are making more from the Galamsey people than they are making from their cocoa. And so it's not, I don't think it should be as easy or simple as imposing a state of emergency. Can we try everything else? And like I said yesterday, I am ready to say, Mr. President, you told us on this day that you had not exhausted every tool from your toolkit. In another 6 months, we are asking you again, have you now exhausted? And we as campaigners or anti-campaigners, anti-Galamsey campaigners, we have done an audit to convince ourselves that the actions that should have been taken have not been taken. That between when the president said he had not exhausted and the period that we have done the audit, Galamsey has increased. The pollution levels have increased. The water management people are still complaining that they are struggling to treat the water. I think we can come to such an agreement.
Michael, you wanted to make an intervention.
Well, just to add that, first, even though I empathize with the points this is made, we also need to be clear that wrong is wrong, whether or not you do it for bread and butter issues.
Because some will say, oh, as for the armed robbery, it's so good because I don't have anything to do. So let me get into armed robbery. I mean, are we going to excuse that?
Not at all.
We can't.
The more reason why also I think that, from my earlier submission, there has to be a very holistic approach to this. Who is, now we are tracking the excavators, that's great. Who is tracking the foreign nationals who are also financing or are also culprits in this? Who is tracking?
As in, at the point of arrival?
At the point of arrival. Who is tracking them? So when, for instance, a foreign national comes in, we know the Chinese have been quite complicit in this. When they are coming into Ghana, who is monitoring why they are in the country? Who is monitoring the activities they engage in when they come?
We have immigration services. Right?
That is why there must be a holistic approach. You can't tell me that Galamsey is happening in your jurisdiction as a DC, MC, and you are not aware.
It is not.
So it must come with hefty sanctions. So if you are found a DC, there's Galamsey going on in your place, you should be called to answer to it. Any chief whose community Galamsey is going on must be called to answer, because the last time I told you we took a trip to Takwa.
That's right.
You see the pits by the road, oh. It's by the road. It's not as if they are not hiding, oh. Helen, you can see them as you drive past doing it by the road. So are you telling me that?
I went to Kumasi over the weekend. The in Salm Road, in Koko side, you will see it.
Feel.
So if you invite the chief,
and they are digging under people's homes.
That's why my point is, if you invite the chief for answering, if you invite the municipal chief executives for answering, you invite the landowners for questions, and you interrogate all of these people, and it doesn't lead us to who the actual culprits are, then we'll not get anywhere.
I want to ask you, gentlemen, a question. Some of these interventions we talk about, holistic approach and all of that, are these interventions that have or tools that have been deployed in the past that haven't worked? Dare I say, yes, it seems not to have the desired effect that we're looking for. So is this new administration also rooted in fantasy that they have that magic touch, that these same tools that have been deployed many a times under their watch will magically work?
Before we even go to that, I think that this should be a wake-up call to the politicians. Before you start promising heaven and earth, be sure of the facts on the ground. Because it's easy to come out and say, I will do X, Y, Z out of, for lack of a better word, campaign exuberance. But it's a tough job grabbing the bull by the horn.
Because if you don't do that and you don't manage the people's expectations, they'll wake up on a Friday morning, tune into Sunrise.
Exactly.
And when I open the phone lines, they will not be happy with you because you have whet my appetite that the type of radicality that you are coming to bring into the system to stop this once and for all. And then as the months start to take, I start to think, hey, have I been taken on a ride? And nobody wants to be taken on a ride.
Exactly. And then the question is, what is the difference then between what you are doing now from what you were criticizing? Do you get my point? If you've come to see a situation now, you are saying it's not as I thought,
and you're better,
then now the question is, what were you criticizing when you were campaigning or promising that you will come and fix it?
Remember yesterday I said the voter is no longer as forgiving as we were some election terms ago.
No.
And now we want to match you by your word.
Yes.
So be sure. And this happens. Indeed, I listened to an interview with the national chairman of NDC on another network where he said that, yes, members of the party may have made such comments in the run-up to the election. They may have engaged in such discussions, citing with civil society on social media. But that was not an official position of the campaign at the time. The campaign did not say that when we come, if you give us power, we will impose a state of emergency, and that it is not even in the manifesto of the party. And so it is difficult to officially hold them, to officially hold the party and the government to that commitment of imposing a state of emergency.
But is it though, for example, Sixtus, let me slight tackle you just a little bit, because we had the president say this is an emergency. If it was an emergency at a certain turbidity level, and you are now here, the turbidity level is even higher, is it not just 1 + 1 that, okay, well, if it was at 10,000, and now it's at 20,000, then what else?
There's no stopping to think.
What else? What else do I wait for?
I agree with you. I agree with you perfectly. And that's why I also say that it should not be that because there was campaign going on and we were all interested in grabbing power, so we had to say whatever we had to say. It should be that because it was the most sensitive issue of the day, the campaign would have officially taken a position on the matter,
right,
and decided that if we come into power, this is how we are going to handle this particular situation. That is what it should always be.
Right.
And that is also maybe something the media should begin doing now. Using in probing campaign messages, that we make it official or bind campaigners to specific and particular commitment dealing with natural resources and minerals and water and all of those things. They are important. Let us bring everybody to the table and ask ourselves, and then the law people, ask ourselves, these are the tools that are available to us from the least to the extreme. Have we exhausted? Since we started crying over this and taking on President Akufo-Addo over this matter, up to date, what has changed? Do we think that we can continue arresting people and that is the solution? Or we can continue picking chamfans and excavators and the other one is called what? All those things. Do we think we can continue picking them up? For how long will we do that?
Absolutely.
How many blue water guards can we recruit to be able to deal with the situation? Is it time for us to escalate the actions?
Certainly. Gentlemen, let's pause now for a very quick break. When we come back, we continue with our discussions, and then we open up the phone lines for you to also have your bite. We call it Community Voices. We'd love to hear from you, but it's still the best breakfast show in all of the land. This is still 3FM Sunrise on 3FM 92.7.
This year is going to be sweet. I don't just feel it, I know it, because the Luckiest Season 3 is back.
And I'm about to show you how to grab your golden ticket. Just dial *712# and follow the prompts to purchase your ticket. Or go to the luckiestafrica.com, hit community tickets, and pick your lucky number.
Or let the system do its magic. Choose how much you want to spend from 1 to 5,000 Ghana cedis. You could even buy a ticket for someone else. Be someone's hero. Payment? Easy. Mobile money in Ghana or card if you're international.
One ticket can turn 1 CD into 500 times more. That's what we love. Or your community could win 10 times more. So let's get lucky together. Because luck is everywhere.
Play responsibly. Not for persons under 18 years. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Are you ready?
Something big is happening in Accra. It's 3FM Afro Connect, a grand celebration of African unity, culture, and creativity in Ghana.
This September, Africa will unite to celebrate the beauty and cultural diversity of the continent right here in Accra, Ghana. The whole continent is gathering in one place at the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park on Nkrumah Holiday, the 22nd of September 2025 from 9 a.m. Experience the rhythms, the art, the fashion,
and the unforgettable spirit of unity. Exhibitions, food and vendor markets, and of course the legendary 3FM Jollof Wars. This year, AfroConnect gets even bigger and better with the Osajafo Night Concert. Buy your tickets on *725*2226#. That's *725*2226# for 100 Ghana cedis. To be a vendor for this Pan-African celebration, call us on 0531-100-927 and 0532-200-927 to book your space.
Don't forget, it's happening at the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, Accra, on the 22nd of September from 9 a.m.
Proudly sponsored by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
A journey of Pan-Africanism and consciousness. It is your regular taxi driver with the urban blend and 3FM 92.7 in living stereo every day, Monday to Friday from 12:30 p.m. till 3 p.m. This is the show everybody listens to, so your business will certainly do well here. My name, Black Rasta. I am the rootical, hairtical, Don Garden, Mua Fire, Rhythm, come forward. Atinga ya chika fankare, Azure ya chika fankare, Abama ta chika fankare.
3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
Your finest tunes in sync with a soothing voice. 3 Lounge with AJ.
Are you tired of the same old routine? Need a break from the stress and chaos of everyday life? Well, step into the 3 Lounge, your world of absolute relaxation and great music with yours truly, AJ Appiah-Ampofo. Welcome to the best mid-morning show in the capital and beyond. This is 3 Lounge, yours truly, your radio princess, AJ Appiah-Ampofo.
Love it. I love it. It's great.
Kickstart your week with Monday motivation. Shake off the Tuesday blues and get ready for midweek mania. Take a trip down memory lane on Throwback Thursday and wrap up the week with Funky Friday with myself and Helen Appiah-Ampofo. Plus, enjoy exciting celebrity interviews, insightful conversation, engaging discussions on topics that matter, and there's a boatload of fun and easy activations that reward and appreciate you, our loyal listener.
If you're listening, we're manifesting money into your pockets this morning.
Don't miss out on the excitement. Tune in to 3 Lounge every weekday morning from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. with AJ Appiah-Ampofo only on 3FM 92.7.
It's my number one.
92.7 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
3FM 92.7, urban lifestyle radio station.
And we are back. A time check. It is some 25 minutes past the hour of 7, and this is still 3FM Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. Still in the studio with Michael Ogbodu, the producer extraordinaire, 162's Don Ullo. Just wrapping up on our conversations this morning as we make way for you to also have your bite. High up on our agenda this morning is the issue of Galamsey. When we get into our big conversation, we'll be dissecting the issue further. And this morning we'll also be joined by Solomon Owusu, Director of Comms, Movement for Change, soon to be a party, although he's still teasing us on the date. Emmanuel Kutin will also be here, Executive Director, Africa Center for Security and Counter-Terrorism. And then we'll have Presidential Aide for Government Communications, Dr. Samuel Aye. Will be unraveling more on the themes concerning the fight against Galamsey. Is the NDC government losing said fight? And then we'll also have a bite on what's happening with the New Patriotic Party. What caused the NPP's defeat in the 2024 elections? Over the last 24 hours, we've seen some interesting banter between some flag bearer hopefuls, at least on the part of Kennedy Japan. I've seen some comments coming from him. Gentlemen, your quick bite on this particular issue. And then I open up the phone lines. I was on X a couple of hours ago, and I spotted that tweet coming from Kennedy Japan. He says that, well, we lost by 1.7 million votes, Dr. Bawumia. You say it has nothing to do with you. It's got nothing to do with your candidature, because Dr. Bawumia says that he's read the Michael Quay report. That's a report that was commissioned by the party. And he says in that report, nowhere does it say that he, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, caused the defeat of the New Patriotic Party in the 2024 elections. Now, I think appetites have been even more
the one he says,
wet.
You tell us what caused it.
What caused it?
You are the truth teller.
He says you have read the reports. You know what it contains. Do you want to know, Sixtus, what is in the Michael Quay report?
I really want to know.
I'm more eager now.
I want to know. I'm surprised that somebody like Ken doesn't know what's in the report. And honestly, it appears only Alaji knows what is in the report.
Maybe Alaji and maybe a few others?
No, I don't think so, because he seemed to be the only one speaking based on the report. Anyway, he hasn't also outrightly said his analysis or his engagements are based on the content of the report. But if you recall, when they started the thank you tour, a lot of the comments he made regarding reasons why the party lost were said to have come from that report.
But I think in the last 24 hours, he has reiterated that point, too.
Yes.
Yes, that according to the report, he is not the one.
He is not the one, exactly. So that's why Kennedy is asking, so who is the one? What is the reason?
Yes.
Because he seemed to be the only one who knows what is in the report. But I think that the party should also bring the aspirants together. What is happening is not healthy. And I fear for them what the NDC would do to them using their own messages.
Is this just not part of the vibrancy of competition?
No.
What we're seeing?
No.
It's too early. The timing is wrong as well.
Even outside of the question of timing, the nature of the campaigning that we are seeing, Helen,
this is not normal.
It is not what we have seen in the past.
Oh?
They have done a lot of flag bearer elections.
Right.
Even at the time that when they were looking for President Kufuor's successor, there were like 16 of them running.
Yeah.
But it was not this aggressive and this chaotic and this personal attacks,
Because some of these jabs, they cut deep.
Deep.
Hey, I'm thinking when it's all said and done.
So imagine Kennedy wins the flag bearership race. Then you now have to unite as a party to fight the NDC.
They said,
the things you have already said about Kennedy.
They said Michael Ogbodu and I should fight for carbon monitor 3FM. Michael Ogbodu says, even you, look at your wig. Even you, I say, look at your head shape. When they now elect me as the carbon monitor, how is Michael Ogbodu going to come and support me after?
So why you wear correct wigs?
This is my fantasy.
Decided to use me as an example. And they're not even nice examples.
Hey, how are they going? After the things that have been said?
The is too glaring in the party. The division is too obvious. I wonder even if the party will be able to come back together to fight for the presidency once they are done with the primaries.
Do you see any breakaways happening post this flag bearership?
It is very likely.
I am just surprised
it is very likely.
It has gotten this muddy in 8 months or 9 months.
Too early in the day.
It's strange, especially for a party that has just lost an election in grand style. I'm surprised these things are coming up because I was thinking that the focus right now will be on regrouping, will be on getting your loins, on getting your grassroots back together, on whipping up morale, support, confidence in the party. Because you see, consecutively, all the elections that we've had to rerun have been lost. At least a significant number of them. We've seen is it Ablekuma one? We just saw the other one too. Appiah as well. It doesn't look good for the party because you can't
of Tamale Central. So
you can't be losing consistently and not be concerned as a party because it just shows you that something is not right with your people. And you see, even that I'm shocked that they weren't caught aback by the Ablekuma one because you see that's a proper stronghold for you to have lost just like that. No matter you see, the question is that the point is that maybe the runoff to the 2024 elections wasn't in your favor, but having lost it and that being a stronghold and yet regrouping they couldn't help you retain the seat, it shows you that the problem is even worse than than they are realizing. And I'm surprised that of all the things that are important to them right now is flag bearership conversation rather than regrouping.
There is an eagerness on the part of the New Patriotic Party. This is just from my own psychological analysis, and trust me, I've been doing this work for a little bit of time.
Go you.
There is that thirst, that eagerness, that burning desire to quickly get back into the realm of affairs to sort of mitigate the embarrassment that they faced. You know, sometimes when they say
the party not further embarrassing itself
because this strategy is not working. So that desire, listen, if we quickly get our flag bearer, we put ourselves in position, we come and take over the reins. And with that tunnel vision, they are not seeing anything else in the peripherals.
So for those of us who are even watching from the outside and who are mostly swayed by what content we get from the political parties to say that this election year, I'm going with this party. I'm not sure a lot would be on the side of the NPP now, because the NPP is struggling too much. And you see, we all spoke up against this top-down reorganization approach that they adopted. And well, we're not in their meeting. We don't know what they are seeing from the inside. Maybe the top down is what will help them. But the problem really should not, I think the problem should just be dealing with the cracks within the national leadership of the party.
Okay.
Before you even go on to think about electing a flag bearer, start from the base. Start from the political science 101. If what we were taught in school is anything to go by.
Right.
Start from the base. Re-energize the base, reorganize the base, give power to the base. Let the base be in charge and in control. Then the base determines what happens at the mid-level, which will be the regional level. The base determines what happens at the national level. Before you then start thinking about the super whatever structure, which would be the flag bearer level.
Right.
So that by the time you get to the flag bearer level, you know that whatever caused your defeat in 2024 has been dealt with. And the people at the base, they understand. They are willing to die for the party, irrespective of whatever happened. But if we jump, the base is still disgruntled. The base is still very, 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 very angry. Then you say straight away, you are going to pick a flag bearer. And the people who are going to pick the flag bearer are the same disgruntled people. There's been no change. There's been no re-energizing, motivation. There's been no retreat to say that let us ask ourselves what really happened.
What went wrong?
And even give the Ghanaian people some space, because leading up to 2024 December, the number of scandals that we were riddled with, the Ghanaian people have not even we've not recovered.
Come to terms with the brand NPP,
and are waiting for oral results to at least compensate.
And so you keep reminding us every time you come out. We say, Cathedral, hey, SML, hey. Every time you come out, we are reminded of something, SkyTrain. But if you retreat a bit, you start to, there's nothing time does not, they say, heal.
Yeah.
If you retreat and this government has this time to also make its fumbles, you might find yourself not on an equal playing field, but also just space. But you won't give us space.
So you have, I suspect from what I hear, I suspect that the Michael Kwe committee did a thorough job.
Okay.
And they indeed know what's really happened. So that unit, that thank you tour should have been a reconciliation tour.
Exactly.
Based on the report, because the report actually is generated from the base of the party. You get it? So the report has what it takes to bring the party back together. So that thank you tour should have been a reconciliation tour. The current unity tour that Kennedy Ejapong is embarking on should have been a national assignment led by the national executive.
Oh, wait. So what is currently happening where we see Kennedy Japan on the microphone? That's a unity tour.
Yeah, he calls a unity tour.
Okay.
But that shouldn't have been led
the same way the thank you tour shouldn't have been led by the Baumia side.
Yeah. Because I think it did more harm than good.
It did more harm than good.
I mean, I had maybe one thank you, two I'm sorry's, and then the tour was over. I tried to follow quite clearly.
The thank you tours, I think they missed it from the get-go, because you see, I was thinking that the focus of the thank you tour would be, like you are saying, to rally back the base. But it seemed more like I'm here to justify my actions. I'm here to say it's not my fault, it's somebody else's fault. I'm here to say I'm right, you are wrong. That's what it felt like for me. And it didn't seem to bring, and you see, the interesting thing is the fallouts after every thank you tour. It's like there's always a rebuttal or someone responding to something that was said on the thank you tour, rather than bringing the people together. And you know what even surprises me about the NPP particularly right now is the fact that the NDC is in a very interesting place right now. After John Mahama, the question is who's really going to succeed him? And the truth is, whoever is coming is a new candidate. But the NPP at least has a few people that have made some strides that they can follow. So why not?
Sadly, some missteps that others are also looking to follow.
You understand?
No.
So why not?
But in terms of marketability.
Solomon also says that there was a time when Atai was the most
popular.
Was the most popular.
I would have wanted it.
And so the fact that we know you already, that you are popular, sometimes it's even to your detriment that we know you. We wish we didn't know you.
The point Michael is making, which I agree with, is that the NDC is likely to face challenges in choosing the next flag bearer.
That is
or
true.
President Mohammed's successor.
You're not wrong.
The party, if it is not careful, will also face serious division, because right now you need somebody who can do a 2-term. And that is the conversation that will be happening.
That is going to be a fierce conversation.
Is the NPP taking advantage of that possible loophole?
Or are they so busy in fighting that they now miss that opportunity?
They are missing the opportunity.
Which is the point. Which is what is happening. And it's shocking.
So like I said some time back, the only NPP we are seeing is the Parliamentary Front, led by the Osahin.
And even yesterday he came out and said, minority hata. He says we face some serious turbulence. Now we've gone from mighty 88 to mighty 87. He said it's not looking good. His body language.
No, because it is sad. So if you see what is happening, and your parliamentary caucus is trying very hard, in fact doing any and everything possible, employing all the tactics and strategies to keep the party in the voters' minds and mouths, then at the party level itself, there is confusion. I think the national executive has a lot to do. And I think one of these analysts made a point that today I will agree with the person, that upon the declaration of the 2024 election, the national executive of the NPP should have resigned en bloc. They should have all resigned.
Gentlemen.
But today, some of them are seeking re-election in the upcoming.
And it's quite surprising that, like you said, we are not seeing that sense of leadership in the midst of all of this.
Let me find out if my constituents agree with you. Community Voices is up next. They will be merciful. 0559 242 717 or 0556 910 154. Hello, good morning.
Hi, Helen.
Hey, Papa Bissu, how are we doing?
Yesterday you left me hanging.
Oh, yesterday.
When the phone was ringing, they said,
I'm glad that you were able to get in early. The sports team came and I didn't want to delay.
No problem.
Let's hear you, please.
No problem. Look, before done well, your analysis and all these things with this Galamsey fight. But the fact of the matter is this. You notice that the tool that they normally use for this Galamsey, the main tool, the excavators.
Yes.
You notice that from the port, the Tema port, they have transferred almost all to the military camps, like Michelle camp and the rest. I think the total that we have in mind is 529, at least, that they are licensing them. The real owners must be known. That's the DVLA connection. I get to my point. So if we're able to get those owners, and then we see this excavator somewhere, we know that this is the person who is doing the Galamsey. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Apart from that, the president made a point. He said that all the forest reserve areas that they've been doing this Galamsey something, most have been captured, and therefore they have released the military to be guiding those places. If it is true that they've done that, then I believe we are on it. Though I'm hearing of the water bodies having some problems still.
Still.
Oh, Charlie. So I will urge, let's wait, let's see the next 3 months and see what is going to happen. Whether all this effort that have been put in place, it's worked. Now, back to the MPP. As for them, you said something, Helen, and I agree with you. And I've been saying this thing. I said, what is the rush for them to be looking up for, clinching victory in 2028 when you have a lot of scandals? Skytrain, National Cathedral, Parliament of $12 million. Where is it? Then what do you call it? They're not doing something. I get to my point.
I'm getting your point.
And all these things, and then you are washing, and I don't know whether they've planted like SML or something. We have a similar one at FDA. FDA there, the old CEOs, they brought in, they have an estate management, department over there, and they brought in a third party to be managing that sort of thing. procurement side, I get what I'm trying to say. Once you have AESL, they are the agricultural people for Ghana's government. AESL is there. Please and please, CEO of FDA, deputies, and then the board chairman of FDA, please and please kick out that particular third person who I'm sure they say they don't even know what they are about. I mean the third force. They should bring in AESL to manage that estate department instead of the private something.
Certainly.
We need money. We need money.
We need money indeed. Papa Bessie, good to hear your voice. Have a wonderful weekend. Let me get on to my next caller. Apologies for that. 0559 242 717 or 0556 910 154. Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
Yeah, Ben. Happy Friday. The weekend is here. How are we?
We are so happy whenever the weekend is around.
Hey, that means you have some solid plans.
Yes.
Okay. Enjoy. Let's hear you, please.
I will enjoy it because I normally enjoy being at church on Sunday to partake of sacrament. So whenever we can approach, I'm so excited, and my family also are excited as well.
Fantastic.
We love to be at church to partake of the sacrament. Anyway, let me say good morning to TDC boss. We are so happy with the yeoman job he's doing. Just recently, when he introduced this 24-hour economic thing, he's been able to chalk a success of 1 million over. Is that not so much for Ghana? When we are talking about 24-hour economy, we get some party now, they can't even stand their worry. Instead of them to think of bringing their party together. You started with 169. You are having what? You came to 31, 37, and now 87.
That's right.
And you still call yourself a mighty few. This is not the mighty few that can take you anywhere. This, for me, what is happening in their party is their own cup of tea, because they are the cause of it. They are the cause of it. When they want power, we told them that Ghanaians need job, and the way what former President Akufo-Addo is ruling the country is not good. They won't mind. Former President Akufo-Addo will go on radio and even and abuse electric. Someone to Obama, number 2 Obama, and this is for Look at the way this is. And instead of them to sit them out there and told them, come and apologize to Ghanaians. Come and apologize. You are not doing it. You go around, you boast, and you be here there. We say, I have money and I have this and that, and so what? Ghanaians need a formidable opposition that will match NDC, our party, boot to boot, so that the NDC will be in the lead and give more development and more. You are not doing that. And for me, if they will continue that way, I'm happy. Do you know why?
Why is that?
My party to stay in power for 32 good years. Because
even
the NDC as the country has had more than the MPP. When they come to power, what do? They loot, create, and share. Look at the largesse they have. That is why some of us now, we are telling our president that, please, the pre-bargaining with this, confiscate their property that they have what? Use our money for, and give them too. We don't want pre-bargain. We want the pre-bargain that what? We are dealing them, taking their money.
Thank you.
Are very serious. So, when your mama came and said, they also back the pre-bargaining, I'm telling you, the way people are worried.
People are not happy about what he had to say about that.
Yes.
Wow.
Because we know that Operation Recover All Loot, we are recovering the loot and telling them as well.
Okay.
But not that you tell us pre-bargaining, they should bring 70%. No. Because let me tell you, money which need to be used for hospitals.
Right.
Go to some of the rural areas and go and watch. As I'm concluding, CDC boss Karima Kafu is doing well.
Right.
I will continue to say, those who support him, please put stop to it.
All right. Good morning to you as well. Let me get on to my next caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Madam Helen.
Yes, who's speaking, please?
Yes, I don't know what from Kwabinga.
How's Kwabinga this morning?
Not bad.
All right.
We are so the weather is more or less like United States of America.
I love that. Let's hear you, please.
Thank you very much. It's a wonderful job we are doing for Media General and their media group. Let me say good morning to Madi Gibril, in charge of operation, and the same as a deputy director of election, Chairman Joe, whatever it is. I think that I keep on saying that the voice people is the voice of God. So we are pleading. What our president said last night at the press briefing. I was not happy at all.
Oh.
Madam Helen, let's take it for instance. Excuse me to say, I stole about $5 million. Then I say, yes, indeed, I have the money. So maybe I will return $4 billion, which means the person has returned more than half. So the person should go scot-free because it's necessary doing that steal our money. So we are pleading. If the person went to jail for 1 day, he become an escort. It's a lesson for me. Tomorrow I'll be acquiring a position and I will learn from it. Practice make a man perfect. What are we practicing? What are we teaching our incoming generation? We are pleading to our politicians. You see, I will be very happy and people will collapse, people will get and become a caca. Oh, yes. Yes.
But we need a strong opposition. We can't, I don't know, we need a strong opposition to keep government on its toes. We can't let MPP collapse.
You see, if you are wicked and you don't think about your people, that's how it's supposed to be. You understand? If you are wicked and when we talk, you don't listen. And at the same time, what I've said, I'll be very happy and people will then become cacas. It's a lesson for my own party, NDC. As for when we go to our election, we don't fight. Even if we fight just 1 month, it will be over. So it's a lesson our people to take care of the grassroots. Thank you.
Thank you, Ajana One. So passionate this morning. Let me get on to my next caller. Hello, good morning.
Helen, good morning, my sweetheart.
Who am I speaking with, please? I'm doing well.
Oh, thank you. This is Nokrasa.
Nokrasa.
Let's hear you. MP, Ole the gun. I'm front of the container.
Sure. Let's hear you, sir.
Okay. Let me speak the local language and I can express myself very well.
It's you.
Mamenchia Alhaji Said Ahmed always is following you. Listening to you always. Thank you.
We greet him.
Joe Ashama, Martin Jibril, and then Honorable Akuka. Or the rest of my penny one cow on bomb Umodi. Helen, I support the Ebe and Ajana One. The MPP Amanyukunu enter opposition. Long years. Because chinky no a bite. And yet chinky or man, I think I say or man what dream pa. And your woman quantity and then me no work as a senko my Ghana, Komunya came mutu because a new munipa and a tear janofo. Now we your opposition leader. That's what you know, what you know, Papa, at the more manua, and then the Chelsea and Formula Power. And they almost in Bozo, almost Sika, almost Japadia, we are financing on party, no one the back. And where do my head and the mobile, any party in my employee one. And they, me no work say, on my penny Galamsey issue. Pumping machine on my chain, almost 10 for Mercury. Pumping machine 900. How much check and your mercury for NPP so much be? What is so many will be? Excavators 500 FIE. And 9 months on my penitentiary just one international borrowing and co-board Bessia. Minoka health insurance, yet you are no car. School feeding, yet you are no car. No one but went up a day. Near Mobile, yesterday, Attorney General, dear. So I said, Mokina, near Fomuko Membrano, Membrani no Mutia, Omuntiacano, near to identify so when way are you bonny, near Mama Pacho, at Chescamo. Now, what can they see? I'm not also Omania Bonibia, Yaboni, I didn't even find Uncle Court. Your Attorney General, also Mokina, open to us for
Let me get on to my next caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, who's speaking? Where are you calling us from? Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who's speaking?
My name is Jones Adoboy from La.
Jones, let's hear you, please.
Yeah, in fact, thank you. Let me say good morning to the MC, me, Agnete Alfredo. Good morning, and thank you for allowing me to make my view.
Sure.
The MPP is speaking as if they have never been in power before. And all the mistakes are done by Mahama. 8 months in government. Our achievement is even more than their 8 years in government. And I pray and hope that Ghanaians will open their eyes wide and let the NPP remain in opposition for the rest of their life. Thank you.
Oh, short and sweet. Thank you for that. Let me, guys, we talk about a strong opposition, keeping government on its toes. You don't agree with me this morning. Well, good morning. Hello, who's speaking?
Hello, Mami, morning.
Morning.
Mami, what you say?
Bibia Boko na way.
Boko, Mami, problem about the medical catcher. FM station. Oh, I'm on from. That's our station.
Oh, a man from. Okay.
And you got a bar, but that's what baby. And
your signal, in your clay.
I'm on from the old paper. You look at the seat and my plan clay.
Okay.
I can't see the fine.
You
from my mom from Banty and Yanko
business.
Mammy, more media for him on my dim your papa.
I didn't say.
Media in Cancer, issues baby there or the buying now. Or more genuine and more punchy Galamsey.
Anyo, Nasa Galamsey and who here is a very serious issue.
Matthias, mamma, or then I'm
you, meet you.
And when you say, make a panel promise, say, Ombet me the band be up to Galamsey. Now, mamma, Nipa, Ubet Macasem, Naso could do Fiana Aquada. So, never some more agrifo. Galamsey, a minimum and a panum na you. A bit need ma, and a disword ma, Nescaponti number. And you say, or Palm, first one, and she said, be a massive and Mawa, yes, and Maria. None for 7 hours so. Corno and a bagana. You know, I catch him some. What did she say? And to 2 crime. I say, be and a man, if a panel may have a smoking and consia. Oh, one young with class, I said, and go for a new year, Vanessa. Send pay Casamia, and try some more. Now, so I don't know more punchy. Doesn't go that hole. Mokasa, check for Mokasa, maybe about could be all Mokasa, and this is social year, and shall crack the CEO and this manner.
Annie.
And this young opportunity get a year. The improvement function in the essay and in the fata. And you must be a do man penny, a bit of our could say, I'm up for doing conquansa. Abba, you will cast a big one, ma, and you can. And the brother, 2 young. And woman is one piazza on the passo, I get to you, and I'm a press come over. And the same book, no, near after the cook, what I said you, and some who got any, I sent him from there. I'm found.
Yes, thank you for your call this morning. And Kawunso, and that's where we wrap up on Community Voices. We're making way for sports right about now.
Long last, the battle has ended.
And football family, the wait is over. The Ghana Premier League is back, and we're offering you a front row seat on all of our stations. Now, all season long, we will be live from wherever the action will